The sun dipped low over Santa Monica Pier, bathing the boardwalk in golden light. Waves crashed softly beneath the planks as tourists strolled by, eating cotton candy and snapping photos. Among them was Emily, a 16-year-old girl in a wheelchair, sketchbook balanced on her lap. The ocean had always been her escape, the one place she felt free despite the metal frame that now held her still. 3 years earlier, a car accident had changed everything, leaving her legs motionless, but her spirit never broke. That evening, she sat alone near the railing, drawing the sunset, while her mother finished a late shift at the diner. Suddenly, the sound of mocking laughter broke the calm. 3 teenage boys approached, grinning cruelly. "Hey, move, Cripple!" One of them sneered, giving her wheelchair a hard shove. Emily's sketchbook fell, scattering her drawings across the pier. The boys kicked them, laughing louder when she tried to reach for them. "Can't even pick them up?" Another taunted. People nearby glanced over, hesitated, and turned away. One boy pushed her chair again, tipping it sideways. Emily fell to the wooden floor, pain shooting through her arm as tears welled up. Then from behind them came the deep groan. The thunder of engines grew louder until a row of Harley-Davidsons pulled up beside the pier. The bullies froze, their laughter dying instantly. Leading the group was Jake Dawson, a broad-shouldered man in a leather vest, his silver hair glinting under the setting sun. His calm but commanding presence made the crowd fall silent. Jake stepped off his bike, his boots heavy on the boards. "What's happening here?" he asked, voice low but firm. One of the boys stammered, "We were just messing around." Jake's gaze shifted to Emily, lying beside her wheelchair, her drawings scattered like fallen leaves. His jaw tightened. "Messing around?" he repeated, stepping closer. The boys shrank back. 2 bikers moved forward, gently lifting Emily into her chair, while another gathered her sketches. Jake crouched down, meeting her frightened eyes. "You okay, sweetheart?" he asked softly. She nodded, trembling. Then Jake turned to the bullies. "You got 2 choices," he said evenly. "Apologize and pick up every drawing you kicked, or deal with all of us." The boys scrambled to obey, mumbling apologies as they picked up each page. When they were done, Jake said, "Now get out of here." As they fled, the crowd began to clap quietly, respect replacing fear. When the bullies disappeared into the crowd, the tension slowly faded. Jake crouched beside Emily again, handing her the cleaned-up sketchbook. "You're safe now," he said with a reassuring smile. Emily looked at him, still shaken but grateful. "Thank you," she whispered. "I thought no one would help," Jake chuckled softly. "We look out for people who can't fight back. That's our rule." He flipped through her drawings, pausing at one of a detailed motorcycle under a sunset. "You drew this?" he asked, impressed. Emily nodded shyly. "Yeah, my dad used to ride before the accident. I always thought bikes were freedom on wheels." Jake's eyes softened. "That's exactly what they are." The bikers introduced themselves, veterans, mechanics, and old road riders who spent weekends doing charity rides for disabled kids. One of them, a woman named Carla, knelt and said, "You're welcome to visit us any time, sweetheart." Emily smiled for the first time that night. Jake offered to escort her home. Riding beside her mother's car, he watched as Emily waved from the window, her eyes shining. When they reached her house, her mother hugged him tightly, whispering, "Thank you for saving my daughter." Jake simply replied, "She saved hers a week later." The Santa Monica Pier buzzed again, but this time with excitement. The biker club had organized a charity event called Ride for Hope to raise funds for children with disabilities. Emily arrived with her mother, surprised to see a banner with her name painted across it. Rows of gleaming motorcycles lined the boardwalk, engines rumbling like distant thunder. Jake greeted her with a proud smile and handed her a small leather jacket embroidered with the words, "Honor Rider." She touched it with trembling hands. "This is really for me?" she asked. "You've earned it," Jake replied. "You stood tall when others tried to knock you down. That makes you one of us." As the ride began, Jake helped Emily into a custom-built sidecar, her wheelchair safely secured behind them. The convoy rolled down the Pacific Coast Highway, sunlight glinting off the chrome. the wind lifting her hair. People on sidewalks cheered and waved as they passed, shouting her name. Emily laughed, feeling truly free for the first time since her accident. When the ride ended at sunset, Jake looked at her and said, "See that horizon? That's where the strong keep going." Emily smiled, sketching the moment that would stay with her forever. "Delef, we just showed up. WL of motorcycle engines."